Hey guys, it's Bionic here and welcome to a new series of Transport Fever 2. The goal is to create my own transportation company on every continent of the world, and today we're gonna be starting with North America. America is quite large and so is this map. The map is called Cross Continental America and the link is in the description below. This map has mainly American and Canadian cities, so we're going to be creating a brand new transportation company. Guys, if you do enjoy this, please smash the like button below and hit the subscribe button if you want to know when the next episode comes out. So first things first, we have $5 million in the bank. If you look at the finance report, we're going to see we have an expense of $56 million or around $57 million, but that's to create the map. So we're basically going to start with $5 million in the bank, which is a loan basically. So on the bottom right of the screen, you can see the start date, which is January 1st, 1850, and we're playing on 1x speed. When I start a new transportation company, I like to check the town statistics to see which are the biggest towns. In this map, it's Winnipeg, LA, Toronto, Chicago, just to get an idea how big the towns are, how many people are residing in each of them, and how many towns we have, which is quite a lot in this case, so yeah. I've looked at the map quite extensively and trying to figure out what to start with, and we're gonna start with oil industry. There is an oil refinery over here near Houston, and the crude can be supplied from here, or we can go to the north side of the map in Canada basically and use the Duluth oil refinery and supply crude from here. The refined oil can go to the factory near Detroit to become fuel, which we can supply to the nearest towns. So to start things off, we need to decide if we want to make the Duluth oil refinery part of the town of Duluth and make a common rail station for that. And we're probably gonna do that. So let's merge the town together first. Oh, seems like it's gonna be a nightmare, but let's see what we can do. I'm just gonna connect. Let's wait for the autosave. I'm planning on placing the cargo station over here so that it can connect. It's basically in the middle of the town. It will delete some buildings, but we have to remember that whatever we delete, the town will come back even bigger and better. So I was thinking we were going to delete some of those houses and do it on this block, basically. So that the rail track will go that way. So we're going to delete these buildings first. On this road, we're destroying this town. We'll go back. I need to remember that. And cargo, probably need to. And then we need to connect the roads. Perfect. Now the train station, we should make a cargo station first. Try to decrease the height so that it matches the slide a little bit more. Increase the height a bit. That should work. It's connected and it's cargo. Right, there we go. This is the first station. This map. So now the station is connected to the oil refinery and part of the town. So now we're gonna be building the track out of here, the rail track. So let's start with that. We're gonna keep it one line for now, so we should just keep it 75 as much as I can. Let's go straight, which we can't. We need to delete this. Now the track will go straight on. We know the track needs to turn over here, so I'm just gonna do a straight path and try to connect it. We want to keep this speed as high as we can, so let's see, this is 60, natural carve. 79 is fine, that should work. Now we need to go make a station over here on this oil refinery. I'm not sure which side of the refinery to put the station in. So the rail track will come this way around. And if you look at the elevation change, there's quite a bit of it. So probably gonna place it here. I could do an end station, but we're gonna use that line to connect other cities or basically deliver cargo to other cities. So I'm just gonna make a station, a cargo station like that. I need to make it bigger, the biggest we can, so it can hold a lot of cargo in the station area. We can also add buildings. I guess that's a better way to do it. So just gonna just gonna do a road here to connect the station into. So rail station, so it needs to go like that, I would say, and let's lower it as much as we can and place it right there. Perfect. So now that rail track will go straight over and turn, or we can come straight and connect that way. Let's start from the Duluth oil refinery and see. We're probably gonna go straight over the water and connect. Right. Let's see how it goes. So let's get the track. Let's turn it a bit. Keep it 75. Perfect. And go straight as much as we can. Perfect. Needs to go a little lower. We can just stay on this height, on this level. Now we're going down a bit. I need to cross this river, and from my experience, this is working quite fine. So just gonna do a straight bridge across the river. And nice. Gonna keep going. Let's do till here. We should go up a little bit. Let's start from the other side so that down and try connecting it. It's gonna have a huge bridge, which I don't like personally. So we're gonna go. So we need to go downwards. We cannot go down anymore. So we need that. Now we need to drop it down more. Don't know why it's not letting me. Slightly lower speed, which will be fine. Cross. Keep it high, but not a bridge. This is perfect. Do we need a bridge here? No. Go straight. This is basically a dam for the river, which is not ideal, but what can you do? Now we're just gonna connect both of this. And it's making a huge tunnel. I don't know how I feel about that, but for the cost, we have to keep it a tunnel like that. And I'm just gonna go with it. Perfect. Alright. So now the stations are connected. Now we need to create a line for it. We go to the line manager, connect the oil refinery. So let's see. So for naming convention, we're gonna use train crude to Duluth oil refinery, which is Duluth, and we're just gonna choose a color, some kind of gray. and there's only one station, so it doesn't matter. And we're not gonna choose what to load and unload because it's only crude that can be loaded and unloaded. So now we need to place a train depot somewhere. I'm just gonna do it closer to here. Let's do it here. Building, train depot, connect to the line. Let's put a signal in, just in case. So over in the train depot, we can only have one engine, so we're gonna use that. It's 25 miles an hour, and we're gonna use the oil tanker because it's crude, and it does 31. But as the engine is 25, it's gonna do max 25, and we're gonna to close to 100. And we need 3 million, so we need to borrow a lot of money. So 4 million, and there you go. And we're gonna assign this vehicle to Crude to Duluth. And we should be able to see our first train of the journey after this autosave is done. For the first time in our save, we're gonna hit play mode, and we are gonna see the train coming up. This is our first train. How the speed is doing. It's 14. Oh, it's tough to get up this bridge. Oh, the speed. We need to improve the speed of this bridge. It's only going up to 4 miles an hour. That's not very efficient. This is really slow. Hopefully it's better. And our train is in the station, waiting to pick up the first load of cargo. And it got 98 in the tanker. 98 crude on the tanker. I mean, it's speeding up more when it's going back, which is fair because it's going downhill. It's not having to come up that elevation, that elevation change. So yeah, we'll have to look into that, but probably not right away because we are struggling for money. Let's see how much money this makes when it goes to deliver to the Duluth oil refinery. The train is making its way to Duluth, and for the first delivery in this series, let's see how much it makes. So per year, the running cost is $500,000. Let's see how much it makes in a year by one delivery. On the first delivery, we made $1.5 million. Perfect. We're gonna be drowning in money soon. We have $500,000, and if we can double up this rail connection, this train's gonna make, I would say, 800k on each trip. We made a very good choice with the line. Now we need to figure out how to double it up. And this train is going back. Let's increase the speed, going back to pick up a bit of cargo. Perfect. So the oil coming out of this Duluth factory needs to go to a fuel refinery, and the closest one is in Detroit. This will be tough to navigate. We have to go over the Great Lakes, or we can come near Milwaukee, drop it off in the station, and use a cargo ship to deliver to fuel refinery in Detroit. Or we can do rail tracks and some bridges over Sault Ste. Marie, I guess, and a few bridges to connect to this Detroit oil refinery, or fuel refinery, excuse me. So we can do that, but that's gonna be a big task. Let's double up this road first so that we can make more cash money. Let's go. Let's edit this. We're just gonna do double track so that more trains can come and go. And for now, we're just gonna keep it as we're gonna borrow some money. We cannot buy a train. I'm not even gonna install another set of tracks on the station. I'm just gonna do a rail track right next to it. Let's go straight, and it's just gonna connect over here. Use some signals. As it's America, the driving seat is on the left side of a car and right-hand driving. So it's gonna go over here, and we're gonna do not one way, just signals for the time being. There we go. And after the track is done, we just need to keep adding all the signals. We're just gonna follow the same path. There will be no collisions showing up. Perfect. Till here. And then it connects to that. For signals, we're gonna do one to go in, one to come out over there. Do right before the bridge. Right before the tunnel, excuse me. Right before and after the bridge in both directions. Do one more in the center and one more over here so that everything can go smoothly. Perfect. So now we can add another train to this, but we need to make some money before that, and we're going to put up those. So to finish up the episode, we're just going to connect both sides of the street. We're just waiting for it to get this delivery done. Perfect, another 1.4 million in the bank. And we're just going to connect the streets using this one road. Just going to do a straight road. I'm going to connect on this side. This is not necessary, but for the time being, it doesn't really matter. Just going to go the same road. And it's curved road. Sides. There we go. Perfect. And if you look at the financing today, we're gonna pay off more debt. So we have 8.5 million in loan and 300k in bank balance. And if you look at the chart, we made, let's reduce it down because this is the 40 million to create the map, or 92 million to create the map, and 64 million to create the map. That we didn't do that part, so we're just gonna do the last 4 years and see. We are making quite a bit of money compared to expenses. And if you look at the finance of the trade, we are making quite a bit of money, and we're making 1 million, almost $1 million on this line. So guys, we're gonna leave it here. In the next episode, we're gonna try to connect the Duluth oil refinery to the Detroit fuel refinery. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.